Hi, I'm DSchafer, and today I'm going to talk about rural broadband connections. High-speed internet connection is becoming more and more important these days, and you're probably using one right now just to watch this video. Personally, I know I wouldn't last more than a day without a good internet connection, but believe it or not, many people, especially in rural communities, go most of their life with poor internet connections, and this is because service providers are unwilling to provide high-quality internet to so few customers so far away. But rural citizens can't be stuck with their slow speeds. We need to give these rural communities access to high-speed broadband. Bill Gates says the internet is becoming the town square for tomorrow, for the global village of tomorrow. And he's right. It's getting harder and harder each day to live in the modern world without a good internet connection. Almost everything is online these days. For example, if you want to make an appointment at the DMV, you do it online. If you want to buy products that aren't sold in your community, you buy them online. If you want to continue schooling through a pandemic, you do it online. Even simple things such as nutrition facts for food items require a QR code and require you to go online just to view them. Obviously, these things are very hard to do without a good internet connection. But this disproportionately affects rural communities. 80% of rural community people say they use internet, but only 60% of people in rural communities actually have some sort of home broadband connection. That means 20% of people in rural communities have to travel to get internet access. It's not just to pull out their phone and start swiping. They have to go to their car, get out, go somewhere just to get simple access. There is one solution that providers have given, and that's satellite internet. But this is more of a broad solution in that it covers a lot of people, but it's not very high quality. The satellite internet works in that your connection comes from a satellite, as is implied, but that often makes it slow and has high latency or time lag. And that's because your data literally has to go out of the atmosphere and back down before it can be processed. It is also very weather dependent, meaning your internet speeds can be slowed or stopped with lots of clouds or rain. And that's why I suggest a middleman system. And how this would work is a provider would run one line to a middleman, which could be a person, a store, a town center, just one individual in the community, and then that individual runs the connection to the rest of the people in the community. So the provider does less work by only running one, and the middleman distributes it to those who need it however they wish. Now, this has actually been done before by a man named Brant Kuykendall. Freethink did a video on him. He's in California, and he found that his rural coastline city had only expensive high-speed internet. So he kept calling and calling, trying to get it cheaper, and he finally said, just run a line straight to my house and I'll do the rest. And they finally did, and his neighbors wanted to, hop on to his system, and eventually it grew so much that he had his own little small service provider. And they work with those little antennas that send the signal from his house where he gets the line. Now this benefits everyone. Firstly, it benefits the provider because it's less cost and less work as they only have to run one line to one person. It benefits the middleman as they get an income from all the people who are paying for the service, and they get the highest speed connection. And most importantly, it benefits all the customers in the rural community. Most importantly, they get high-speed connection at a low cost, and it's locally operated, meaning if they ever have any issues, they can just talk to their middleman, who is probably someone they know. As I said in the beginning, high-speed internet is becoming more and more important these days. It's getting harder to keep up with the modern world without a high-speed connection. We can't let our rural communities fall behind, and we need providers to implement a middleman system for our rural communities to help them out. If you want to find out more information, you can check out these resources. Thank you.